So, I hope that you're starting to see how incredibly prevalent, that's a big people word, prevalent means that it's everywhere. These patterns that I brought to your attention, you already knew they were there, you just weren't noticing. Now you can't help but notice because you know. And it's not no, it's no. That's a big difference. One of my mottos. There are people who say yes and no. But then there are people that say yes and no. I like to try to be the second kind of person better, and more often. It takes work though, because being judgmental about yes and no can be very weighty on a person's heart. So, what we're doing right now is we're going to be finishing up, focusing directly just on the patterns. Today will be actually our first time of exploring a true art form with these nature patterns. What you've done for the last couple weeks has been to explore and to just get to know the patterns. Now what we're going to do is elevate it to the next level, and we're going to really think about how these patterns work together in a composition. Boy, there's so many artists. The first one, of course, that always pops into mind is Vincent van Gogh. Starry, Starry Night, right. The one, he had the meandering spiral radial pattern of the starlight. Couldn't do explosive because explosive doesn't belong to the moon. The moon has to be a radial pattern because it just reflects. It's not the source. Does that make sense? The moon reflects the sun's light and gives us the sun's light, so we have light day and night. I always love that. I heard once said, the light will always be with you, and it was like, well, what about at nighttime when things are rough and dark and sort of scary? And I realized that the moonlight gives us the sunlight during the nighttime, and so that helps me to not feel so lonely at nighttime. I know that yeah, the sunlight's always there. I like that. So, talking about sunlight, check this one out. What I'm doing is I'm getting prepared for what's called a mono print. Mono means one. Print this is on a styrofoam plate. Now, I'm going to stop right here and I'm going to talk to you for a minute because I have a big problem morally with styrofoam, just like I do with glitter. They are so bad for our environment that I try so hard not to use any of them. And the same with plastic, if I can help that too. But for this one particular art project, there's really no other way. And so I went to the store. Kroger's is having a sale, and it's $1 a pack. And I bought one pack of plates and one pack of platters. And I'm going to do some art projects, and then I'm going to put these away and use them to give holiday goodies. So at least they're going to have some use to them. And these I'm going to keep because when I'm done with this side, I can make another print on this side. And then I can keep them forever. And when I'm an old dinosaur bone, and I'm in the old nursing home, I can pull this out, do the marker, what I'm going to show you, and I can make Christmas cards and space cards and magic cards. And the spider web, the combo meal, Halloween cards and prints, even forever. My grandkids, because that's how long this stuff lasts. So I don't use it lightly, and I ask that any scraps, put them in the garbage, okay? Don't litter with them, okay? All right. I feel really bad about that. All right, so you're very fortunate today because my dear, oh my goodness gracious, let's see, she's my second cousin from the east side of the country. Although she's the NASA crew leader, her name is Builder Barb. Of course, her full name is Barbara, but please don't call her that. She does not have an affinity to her full name. She likes Barb. And you know what? She's a matter-of-fact kind of person, and it suits her. But Builder Barb or Commander Barb, that would work too, because she is the leader of 273 crews that are building. They're building this part of the shuttle mission, not the missile itself. That's a whole different division. But we can't have the rocket scientist part without this part, without the people who completely understand nature's patterns. You will see triangulation because the triangles are the strongest shape in nature. It's true. That's why eggs are so strong. Well, I won't go there. But anyway, it makes all of this apparatus, this structure that's going to support the rocket fuel tubes. I mean, look at, that's all fuel to get that space shuttle up out of the grasp, the hold of gravity. That's what that's for. To the first one rockets them out of there, that one there. She loses that one. Then she has those last two that explosive pattern the space shuttle into its proper trajectory, which is the angle and the timing and everything, all the math magic thinking that will put the rocket, and of course it's got its own little jets in it because it is a space shuttle, and then it will land again, which is mind-boggling. But it wasn't like that when I was a little girl. Nope. The top part of the rocket, that was the only thing left, would land in the ocean, and then they would bob in there till someone came and got them. It's not like that now. But anyway, I digress. I went on a different train of thought. So Builder Barb's going to be coming, and that's when we're going to be doing our 3D building. So I'm really excited about you getting to meet her. One more thing, and then I'm going to let you go for this week. I've got my brown bag all full of my goodies. Oh my gosh, I'm a homeroom teacher too for first grade class. And we're doing a thing about bugs. But anyway, I was looking on the back of this and I said, oh my gosh, it looks like the bug's ears. The bug's eyes. We were talking about compound eyes. So hold on, hold on a second. You see them? So for my class, we all made up our little bug costumes. And so I showed the kids how these could be the eyes. And there's the proboscis. And of course I had antennas. And unfortunately my wings broke, but that's okay. I became a beetle bug, and that was fine with me. But anyway, so it's just so interesting to see how once you start looking at the forms and the three-dimensional geometric shapes, you can't help it. Your mind starts moving and changing them around. And that's what doing the mind movies is all about. Well, of course, to be juicy and creative in your imagination, but it's also to have the ability to, in your mind, see an object and turn it around in your mind. Because if you can do that, if you can have the ability in your imagination, which is limitless, to try to imagine something. And that's what these 9 patterns are. These are the keys, just like Donald Duck said in Math Magic. These are the keys to the imagination. And all this stuff started falling into place for me in 1986. And for 33 years now, more than that, oh my gosh, time's gone by. I've been using it, and it works. And so I hope that you're seeing the depth and the breadth of this direction. So Builder Barb's going to come. She's quite a character. She's bigger than life. If you can believe that I have a family member bigger than Aunt Shirley. I do love them all. Anyway, so one more I want to talk to this. You can say this to your moms and your dads. Tell them to calm down. It's okay. A couple of people are having trouble still getting used to the Padlet and getting in and stuff. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. I promise Padlet will always be here for you. You can go on it forever. And once you get in and you get part of it, you'll see how wonderful this format is. I'm so glad that I was pulled back out of retirement. I obviously was not ready to be done with the little people. And I truly believe the little people weren't done with me. So I'm glad that that from the parents that I've heard from, some really nice accolades. Namaste and thank you. And yeah, I'm glad that I can bring some levity and some stimulation and some enjoyment and maybe a couple laughs during this time that's very trying. The mundane can be very, very trying, but with mind movies, the mundane can become miraculous. Promise. Because you got to have some time by yourself to really develop those things. All right. This is fun. Printing with monoprints are very cool. And like I said, you can make it on 2 sides, so you got 2 of them. All right. See you guys later. Tell Barb I said hello. Not sure if Aunt Shirley's coming today or not. She might stop in. You never know. See you.